Hello and welcome to the first ever series on my channel. Today I shall be playing the Ground County of Stirland in the mod for Medieval 2 Total War called Call of Warhammer. It is an excellent made mod with many nice textures, and I really like the map they did where it feels bigger than the vanilla one. It just feels so much more defined. There's like a lot of mountain passes. You can go in the World's Edge Mountain. There's a lot of stuff to do. And the best part is, it's pretty much, once you get a couple, I think maybe 40 turns in, it becomes almost like a survival sort of game. You have to hold out for as long as possible against the storm of chaos. In the end, you're probably going to lose anyway, because they're pretty much unbeatable with the amount of troops they're given. But it's still a fun challenge near the end. So, let's begin. I shall be playing on very hard, even though I know the AI likes to, build massive stacks on this difficulty, and it's not fun to deal with, but it's the way it's gonna go. I'm really interested in the lore of Warhammer, because I like it a little bit better than Lord of the Rings, because it's so much more dark and grim, because it gives you this sense that not everything's gonna be alright in the end. You do feel like everything's just gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse. Oh yeah, Assassins. Yeah, as it says here, the AI does use them quite oddly. I played with it once. I shall never play with it again because I pretty much got my best generals just wiped out within a couple of turns by this. You can pause the video if you'd like to read this. I'll scroll down slowly. I've already read it many times. It's just the reason why I don't want to read it out. That, and I'll probably mess up saying it. I'm not very good with long texts like this. And, oh look, we've got the rune fan. It's a symbol of the Count of the Empire. There's 13 of them made by Alaric the Mad in the days of Yuld where Sigmar was still alive. And they were given to the 12 chiefs that he had. And nowadays, since there's only, I think a couple of counties have been lost, the rune fans have been scattered to the remaining counts, and then a couple of them are in the hands of, I think one of them's in the hands of the Reich Marshal, which is basically like the commander-in-chief for the Reichland and the Emperor's homelands, which are located over here. So the first thing you want to do as any Empire faction is try to build up your garrisons, because a lot of your towns, like my capital, doesn't even start off with any sort of garrison in it, so I want to be able to put some troops in here so it doesn't fall, like, instantly. And the goal of this campaign is going to be trying to survive first against Slovenia, which are vampire counts who control legions of the undead. They're quite difficult to deal with because they don't act like normal troops in the game. They're very slow and they can take up a lot of damage, but they don't do too much damage either, so they are good for holding your troops in place, while for more heavier cavalry and more heavier troops can flank around. So it's gonna be fun. But yeah, the second thing you want to do as any Empire faction is gonna want to take your starting troops and attempt to take any sort of rebel settlement near your current starting location. I really like that. Wow, he has a lot to say. But it's the most annoying part of this game, or this mod in general, is that the AI is so, like, your allies are so quick to take land, and because you cannot declare war on them, it's a lot harder to get enough money to build up a decent army to stand against your enemies. For most people it's just chaos, but for us in particular it will be the vampire counts throughout most of the campaign, which is going to be fun. Also, every time you see these on the map, it's called warpstone. They're worth about 800 normally for a decent level merchant. He's not good, so you always want to try and take these as quickly as possible because it earns you quite a lot of money. Priests, well, they function as they normally do, and spies are about as useful as ever. You can just scout out the land, see what everything looks like. It'd be nice to try and take out this guy, but I don't quite know if I can get there in time or if it's worth it. So the only thing I can really do, I've got a garrison building there, so I'm going to send these guys north to Borderbergen.
I will ask for no
books,
quarter and will offer none.
book, and then
Soon everything will come to pass
I don't
as
have
I
enough
desire.
armies or movement points
I
to deal with
shall
every
make a
settlement
stand
nearby,
here.
so I should probably just try and take what I can and leave the rest for my
The gods
allies.
shall judge us on our deeds this day. I will make it so.
It's also weird, for a lot of the buildings got changed bonuses. Like, farming used to provide money, but now it only provides population growth. And you got a lot of specialty buildings early on in the game, which is nice. It's just, it's a nice change of pace, I think. And also, markets cost like no money in the beginning. Once you build up a couple levels, well, they start to cost money. I actually might just change my capital to word bad. I think no, it's not worth it at this point. I guess just upgrade whatever you can and start in settlements. Maybe roads, barracks, just those sort of things. And so ends our first turn of Call of Warhammer. One of the things I miss very much about the old medieval games over, say, something like Rome 2, ooh, someone just died, is that units build on the end of your turn and not the end of everyone's turn, so it's kind of nice just to be able to move the whole army out of the settlement and then have units build there for next turn without having to worry about it being conquered in between. Also the fact you can have captains rather than always having to have a general. Come on, Dwarvies, you can do it. Yeah, as any sort of empire faction in this game is going to find themselves not earning very much money at the very beginning, so you're going to want to take those settlements pretty quickly. Oh look, everyone loves us. Even the priesthood loves us. This isn't so much an issue right now because Chaos Dwarves aren't so powerful, but eventually they will become more annoying. Are we ready to take this? I'll take that later on.
At your service, as you command.
We will let none survive. Fight for the Empire!
Ooh. No, I don't want to take. No.
I am needed over there. I shall make a
not going so well so far. They took the settlement before I could get there, and holy shit, that's a lot of stacks. Yeah, it's gonna be. This may end up being a pretty short campaign if I get destroyed by. Wow, all that. So yeah, let's hope that that doesn't happen. We just need to build it. Wow. Well, nothing to do but just end turn. I know I didn't attack that settlement. I wanted to weaken their troops again for never turn. So anybody who saw that and got a bit upset, don't worry. I noticed. Now, one of the good things about having your allies is that they will try and come in to help your lands if they see any sort of enemy within it. They won't give back settlements if they take them, but they, like, if the enemy takes one of your settlements and your allies come to liberate it, they will just take it for themselves, which is alright, because I'll do the same thing to them. Ooh, that's gonna help. That's gonna be nice. And I have no idea what Slovenia's doing. They have so many armies just running around.
At your service.
Hmm.
On my way.
Take the safe road to 2.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
My hope is that this thing, like the garrison of Mordheim, could probably take down their numbers enough to make it easier to deal with whatever takes it. But that might be hoping for too much. Oh look, the dwarves arrived.
There's naught better than a pile of gold.
Nobody, I don't know why they're here. Maybe they think I can't handle myself.
The spirit of Sigmar within me.
Fight for the Empire! There is bloody work to be done this day. No battle has ever fought in vain, for all life is merely death postponed.
I'm not so certain on it, but I think that
Soon,
Stirland
will come to pass
might
as
be
I
one of the
desire.
hardest
There is
campaigns
fight
within
left
the
in this
game,
old war horse.
only because of the fact that you start
The
off
foe shall rue
with
the day they
Sylvania and they're
defy
so
the Emperor.
powerful, and I think on very hard they will go after you. I have not done this game before, I normally play as one of the other counts, but hopefully this goes well. As for a playstyle, for what I do, I normally just turtle it up, hold these massive defensive positions, which is why I normally don't like to attack cities, but I need to get this money out of the city as soon as possible. So I'm forced to do something I'm not so comfortable with, which is attack the enemy. The good thing is I got really good units. Very well. Thought they had more armor in that, but it should be alright. And I also got these really good heavy cavalry who have their own banner, which is really nice. I found that a nice touch, that if your general has a particular knightly order as their bodyguard, they get the knightly order's banner, which is, as I said, very nice. So, let's go. That's an interesting range on these river patrol. Holy good. I need me more of these river patrol. That is powerful. Like, that's longer range than most muskets in the game, and it just taking apart the enemy. Wow, that's impressive. Just a forest of spears. Wow. Those are some very powerful posts we have. Did they clear out? Okay, I might move up most of my army now. Just slowly block up. The only issue between having a knightly order as a bodyguard over something like the great swords is that the great swords are a bit more effective in town battles. Because within Medieval 2, cavalry don't get very good charges within towns at all, so you're really gonna want to get into melee rather than a charge. Do they have archers of their own? Free company. I know they have a lot of attack. I don't think they have a lot of defense, which is probably something I can use against them if I can get close enough. You can go off skirmish. This is just a very well made mod in my opinion. I quite enjoy playing them. There we go. That's gonna signal the doom for the enemy, hopefully. I don't think it's gonna signal my doom. Where's most of the enemy troops? Okay. So I wanna ungroup those guys. Form up a line here. Form up a line. I don't know if where I want to form a separate line. Probably don't need it actually. Probably just have him advance. Just I saw that spearman running towards my troops from the other side. And the swordsman gonna be almost like my shock troops. Towns are always a bit weird in this game, in my opinion. the way they perform. Keep pelting them. Which one was going on here? Yep, there's it. I don't know if they're gonna get there in time to stop the spearmen. They do have a tower there, which is gonna hit my troops and hurt them a bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Those crossbowmen are gonna do a lot of damage. Should probably take them out. Handgunners I need to take out for sure. I have a lot of archers. Or missile troops. They're not all archers. Yeah, you're gonna want to just try and form up to attack. Otherwise we get destroyed. Good thing is that halberdiers count as heavy infantry, so we can take out that group relatively easy. You want to get behind them. You guys are doing all right. You get a bit, kind of get stopped by a couple of troops right here, but not for much longer. Yeah, that's pretty good. Most of our missiles have run away, I think. Very interesting. There's some halberdiers of their own. Free Company and spearmen. Handgunners. Again. I hear some gunfire. Where is that? Oh! That's interesting. I completely ignored the fact that these guys have pistols. Should have probably been able to find out by the blue bar, but that's amazing. So you got these heavily mounted knights with pistol. Very interesting. So I don't want to go too far because I will get in range of those handgunners, which are going to be annoying as all hell to get rid of because of the way they are. Got some more halberdiers. How are we doing over here? Wow. Are we getting torn? No. Why are you taking so heavy losses, halberdiers? Where's my area? Just need to get you behind them. Do a couple volleys and then charge them. You know what? This isn't so bad actually. We got him into close range combat. Right, there we go. So I want you guys to form up here. I want the swordsmen to sit in the square, and the archers. It doesn't matter what you do really. I just want you to. Actually, you know what? Yeah, come to the square too. We need everyone on site. Whoops. Let's try and take out the journal, I guess. Is there something here? Oh, okay. Got confused by the town banner. So all they have left over here are a couple of melee troops and some melee cavalry. So my halberdier should be able to handle that. The archers are getting not quite torn up, but they're taking some heavy losses. I don't quite understand what's going on with my troops over here. They seem to be getting destroyed by the spearmen. Do I have anything? No. I'll probably just send my general all the way around to deal with those guys. Actually, no. I'll send the general and also send one unit of swordsmen to go help them out. Is there anybody left in the square? Or maybe we just can't capture it in this game. I think we actually have to deal with the whole army in this game rather than capture. But at least this way, if I rout, they'll get torn apart by my troops who are guarding the entrances, rather than fighting with them like no morale within the confines of the city square. You can use that special ability. It's quite interesting how spearmen can defeat pikemen. Spearmen can defeat pikemen. Wonderful job. 10 people all. I suppose I meant to say spearmen could beat halberdiers. It's just very curious. Because these guys, they're very good at defending locations and holding ground. But it seems not so much when it comes to... not so much when it comes to offensive pushes. If we can get one good volley at the back of them, should be enough to kill some of them, and that would help out the halberdiers immensely. Yeah, I normally use handgunners when I play as the Empire and have a nice little defensive line set up. But I think this time I will be using, for the most part, the Stir River Patrol, because it seems like they're very powerful. Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge these guys. It's not working out. Oh, Henry General is dead. That's good. And it appears the volume has muted itself. I don't mind, but it is kind of annoying. Here comes the swords. I might just send the swordsman units to go deal with these guys. And then send my general behind to deal with those. My archers should be able to handle whatever's left of their troops over here. Like the halberdiers. All the cavalry seems to be gone from this side, which is nice. It's going to make dealing with the rest of it really easy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That's not doing so well. Because you can't really charge in cities, so if they just kind of work, like they walk their way into melee, and it doesn't work out so well for the cavalry. It's so different seeing fully armored knights wielding pistols compared to like historical medieval Europe, where it never was really like that. They were always like the opposed to gunpowder sort of people. Are these guys fighting to the death? Yeah, they're dead. Now I'll use just you to sit here, pepper them with some bullets, have some lead, then probably envelop them, make them rout. How are the archers doing? I say they're pretty good. Since they're routing, they're gonna come right to contact with the pikes. I keep saying pikes, the halberds, and they're gonna just get destroyed. If they don't, then my whole life has been a lie up to this point. No. Well, that didn't work out as well as I thought it would. It's not bad, it's just not as good as I thought. Oh, they're all routing now. So, I guess you can go and help them out. As long as we manage to kill them all. That's the most important part. So the Free Company's dead. All they have left are some halberdiers over here. These guys, they're pretty much as good as dead. The spearmen are dead. Yep. So yeah, only thing left is one Free Company, a couple of units of spearmen, I think? Nope, halberdiers, and then them over there. These guys won't get too far, they got so many troops on them. The Free Company, I'm surprised he's still alive, but that's their officer sort of unit figure model, so he'll have a bit more health than the other members of the company. It's alright, you can finish him off. And not dead yet. Here comes the halberdiers. I might as well just order them to attack them. They do this weird clumping thing, but hopefully there'll be enough men just outnumber them. The slowest charge in history. And that is a lot of halberd points. Just in case, you never know. I'm just gonna end the battle. This guy's seen some shit. He's so content with what's currently going on, he must have seen some dangerous stuff before. I think he's new.
Remember me in the bleak lands of Moor.
You'll be remembered always as Peter,
Praise Sigmar!
first to
Victory
die.
is yours!
That shall be
Praise
your
Sigmar!
legacy.
Victory is yours!
Whatever gets me the most money. Let's see what he got. Dread, some command. Interesting. He has a bow. A dragon bow? Huh. Well, anything that gives him some good traits is good. Yeah, 0 gold for the grain exchange. It's pretty good. Hopefully I'll be able to take Wolfsbach before Averheim can take it. But besides that, yeah, like see, one turn ago there was still rebels there, now it belongs to Reichland. I could probably, like, these are going to be my goal to take out anyway, so I don't have to worry too much about this land. And yeah, I just have to hope to take out these guys. Okay, so I'm gonna call this a wrap here. This has been the first episode of Let's Play as Grand County of Stirland. Like if you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button. And if you have any comments or you want to inform me of your tactical decision making I should have made, or that you would have made in that battle, or the way to play the campaign, feel free to do so in the comments. And I shall see you guys next time.